All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another post-fight discussion video. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. Andrea Lee versus Miranda Maverick. First off, I got to say shout out to Miranda Maverick. Look, I know even y'all haters, y'all got to admit that, look, she has improved. She's been slowly improving in the right departments. And for some of y'all that picked Andrea Lee, y'all got to admit that she has improved in this fight. Because, look, some of y'all picked Andrea Lee, said she had the tools to do it, which I've said before, Andrea Lee has the tools to do it and win a lot of fights, but she always comes up short because she's just not putting it together. And once again, Andrea Lee doesn't put it together. So when you put Andrea Lee against an improving fighter like Miranda Maverick, you got to pick Miranda Maverick, all right? So put the hate aside and just look at Miranda Maverick and what she's doing. You know, I got to say that I've seen a lot of differences from when she came into the UFC to now. You know, I like how she's keeping range now. You know, she's moving her head a little bit more. She's not taking a lot of shots. You know, she's a little bit more confident in the jab and the 1-2 from the southpaw stance. You know, she is utilizing that well now. You know, she's throwing nice shots to the body, nice kicks. You know, could be a little bit more snappy with her kicks, but I think for the most part, with what she's doing with her striking, it's working to get her where she wants to be on the inside and getting takedowns, right? And that's what I'm talking about with a lot of these wrestlers or grapplers. Like, what you got to do, you know, is you got to put the shots together. You know, you can't just be a person who runs into the fire with no hands at all. You know, you can't have like a raggedy stand-up game. You still have to have a polished stand-up game so you can understand what your opponent's doing. And that's what Miranda Maverick did against Andrea Lee. You know, she was always one step ahead. She was reading her opponent, you know, throwing little feints out, switching the combinations up, you know, throwing like the 1-2, the overhand going to the body, little inside leg kicks here and there. Andrea Lee, you know, she got off a few of her own snappy shots, but she wasn't really putting together nice sequences because every time she would throw like one or two, she would sit back and wait. You know, she was letting Miranda Maverick dictate the pace on the inside and the outside, you know. So I got to give Miranda credit there, you know. If you look back at the first round, you know, Miranda Maverick was taking lead with the leg kicks, you know, landing her calf kicks, you know, going to the body, you know, with the straight left hand, you know, throwing some nice side kicks to the body as well, and just circling in and out. And, you know, even, you know, trying to bull rush in a little bit to try to show her strength on Andrea Lee. But Andrea Lee, she did get like one nice moment again, you know, but she didn't really capitalize off of it. You know, whenever Miranda Maverick went on the inside to try to go for a takedown, you know, Andrea Lee was actually the one who reversed and got the suplex. You know, she got that suplex. Miranda Maverick bounced right back up, and Andrea Lee took her to the cage. And I like how, you know, Andrea Lee was able to get those knees all the way up. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, she's got this length to her, and, you know, she's flexible. You know, she was able to get that knee all the way up to Miranda Maverick's face a couple of times. But again, she let Miranda Maverick back into the fight. And, you know, Miranda just controlling this fight, you know, with the hands again, and, you know, just even the strength on the inside. Second round, to me, that was clearly Miranda Maverick. So, you know, clear, you know, she got like a couple of takedowns in that round, in the second round. And just, you know, again, controlled Andrea Lee in top position. I believe there was that moment when Andrea Lee used her judo to kind of half toss Miranda Maverick, but then she's the one that scrambled and gets to the top control again. Yeah, just things like that. You know, she's got judo, but she's just not really able to keep it going and control her opponent. Like, she'll get off one moment, then Miranda Maverick's able to rebound and take full control. Again, you know, on the feet, I thought Miranda Maverick was working the body nicely. You know, straight left hands to the body, going right back to moving from the outside, and Andrea Lee was just fighting behind her. The third round, again, you know, I think Miranda Maverick was just controlling it nicely, you know, just outstriking her cleanly, you know, just kind of picking her apart, you know, touching her and moving. Again, Andrea Lee had her moment when Miranda Maverick steps in. She throws that Hail Mary spinning back fist, and it connects. It connects, but it didn't really do too much damage, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Miranda Maverick, you know, she's got a good chin. You know, she has a good chin, because it's like the second time I believe she had like a spinning back elbow or fist. You know, Macy Barber hit her with one, and she took it well, and she took this one well. But I think she kind of figured Andrea Lee was going to come after her. So what does she do? She takes the fight to the ground, and, you know, she tries to get that top position. But again, Andrea Lee, she tries to turn it up here with once again, you know, failing again, you know, with the triangle. You know, she tried to get that triangle in the last minute like she did against Antonina Shevchenko. But to me, it really wasn't like a scary moment, because in those submission moments, you know, Miranda Maverick, she reads her opponents. She knows what to do. She already been in there, you know, some of the best ones like Erin Blanchfield as well. And she couldn't even submit her, you know. So if she wasn't able to get Antonina Shevchenko out of there like in a quick fashion, quick motion, because it took her forever to really kind of wear Antonina down. I didn't think Miranda Maverick was going to get out of there in a minute, so she had plenty of time. But yeah, I thought Miranda Maverick pretty much swept the fight, clean striking in all 3 rounds, and even, like I said, good top control, and just stronger on the inside, and just much more focused too. She's got a good team, and that's the difference between the teams I'm always telling y'all about. Like, there was a moment when Miranda Maverick had Andrea Lee against the cage, and it was like, set her up for the trip. She listens, gets the trip, and she gets the takedown, as he starts to smother Andrea Lee. And then you listen to, like, Andrea Lee's corner, they just kind of cussing at her, trying to hype her up and everything. Like, I don't know what it is. Like with Andrea Lee, is it that she needs to be told what to do technically, or they just always have to try to wake her up? Like, when she comes into a fight, like, what is it with her? Like, she's fighting kind of slow. She's always waiting behind her opponent. She's got these long arms and long legs, like, to utilize reach. She has snappy power. Like, what do you got to do to wake her up? It's like they get frustrated with her in the corner. Like, you can hear Miranda's corner calm, cool, and collected because their fighter listens. But then when you look at Andrea Lee, it's like the opposite. Like, you don't know whether to tell her to do something technically or try to wake her up into the fight. That's why I'm saying, like, what type of advice do they need to give her? Like, you just don't know. But that's just kind of what it is right now with Andrea Lee. It's kind of been like that for her throughout her UFC career now, even with the wins. So from here, man, that's 4 in a row that she's lost. I do believe that she, is in that position to get cut because, she was number 15. That's 4 losses in a row. Maybe they'll let her fight another unranked fighter from here. But to me, I think this might be it, y'all, for Andrea Lee. And that might be a good thing because, like I said, she's kind of just setting herself up to take punishment from here. Because Miranda Maverick did draw some blood on her in this one too, tapping her with that left hand. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Might be time to go. I mean, if y'all get rid of Jennifer Maia, don't renew their contracts like her and Tyler Santos, I mean, what y'all keeping Andrea Lee around for, But as for Miranda Maverick, she gets another top 15 spot again. Hopefully, she can retain it and move on from here. I believe, she says she wants to fight by May. And, she says she wants to fight like 3-4 times a year. That's just up to the UFC. And that sounds like a fighter that's hungry and that wants to continue to grow. So to me, as far as matchup, I would like to see her matched up. If she fights up, definitely got to fight up. Her and Tracy Cortez is a good fight. Or even her and Viviana Araujo. Let's see what she can do with Viviana Araujo because, Viviana Araujo got that speed that she kind of needs to kind of work against. Maybe that could prepare her for somebody even deadlier like Natalia Silva. I don't think Natalia Silva is a good matchup for anybody right now. Like, anybody that's like a grappler and a little bit slower right now, that's a hard matchup. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. I'm gonna be real, but I think somebody like Tracy Cortez, Vivian Araujo, those are good names for her. Or even like the loser of Chikeg and Barber. Even if that would be a rematch for the two of them. For Macy Barber and Miranda Maverick, that'd be a good fight. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Cut Andrea Lee from here. Who do y'all want to see Miranda Maverick face? I think Cortez or Araujo are good names. Loser, Barber, Chikagan. What do y'all think? Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.